Dogecoin project review. From joke to headline. Dogecoin started off as a bit of a joke. No pitch decks, no grand vision, just a Shiba meme and a very strong community that had refused to quit. Fast forward to today, and it's a top meme coin with serious brand power, dirt cheap transfers, and a culture that's strong enough to move markets when it wants to. And right now, Doge is back in that spotlight. With ETF chatter now heating up, price action has been a bit jumpy, and those whales are circling once again. Buckle up. Welcome back to another episode of JRNY TV. My name is Nick, and this is where we cut through the noise and focus on what really matters in the markets. Today we are diving into Dogecoin, what it actually is, what the token can't do, what the community is aiming for, and why this coin somehow finds a way to stay relevant in every single cycle. Dogecoin is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency forked from Litecoin, but with a twist. Permanent yearly issuance of about 5 billion Doge. And that means there's no hard cap. Yes, it's inflationary, but in practice, the fixed issuance becomes a smaller percentage of total supply over time. And because it's fast, simple, and cheap, Doge has found a home in tipping, micropayments, and internet culture everywhere, with a few serious adoption moments sprinkled all over. What is the Doge token, and what is its utility? So here's the haha. Dogecoin was never built with a big utility plan. The whole point was that it didn't need one. It launched in 2013 as a parody of Bitcoin's clones flooding the market with a Shiba Inu meme at the center. And that's why people say the utility is the joke. But the joke stuck. And over time, Doge became one of the most recognizable brands in all of crypto. Still, it's not just a meme anymore. Thanks to low fees and fast blocks, Doge is actually usable for payments. Elon Musk, he helped boost adoption by letting people buy Tesla merch with Doge. The Dallas Mavericks, backed by Mark Cuban, accept Doge for tickets and fan engagement. Payment gateways, tipping systems, and even smaller merchants now are integrating it into their platforms. On the technical side, Doge utilizes proof-of-work mining with a script algorithm and is merge mined with Litecoin. About 10,000 new coins are created every minute, roughly 5 billion per year. So yeah, that sounds inflationary, but because the supply keeps growing, the percentage inflation shrinks every year. Supporters tend to argue that this makes Doge more sustainable long-term, since miners are always having fresh incentives. In other words, the Doge token works not because it's advanced, but because it's simple, cheap, and instantly recognizable. The goals of Dogecoin and its community. Dogecoin doesn't have a polished roadmap like ETH, Ethereum, or Cardano. The roadmap here is the community itself. The original creators left years ago, and what's kept Doge alive is a grassroots movement built on memes, culture, and the very belief that crypto should be fun. So at its core, Dogecoin's goal is to stay the people's coin. Lighthearted, open to anyone, and accessible everywhere. At the same time, the community here has rallied around the adoption. Over the past years, Dogecoin fans have sponsored NASCAR drivers, Olympic athletes, and countless charity projects. And these weren't just PR stunts. They actually showed Doge's ability to move money quickly and unite the people behind the causes. And that spirit of engagement still drives the community today. Recently, the Dogecoin Foundation, revived with input from people like Vitalik Buterin, has been pushing upgrades to improve wallets, efficiency, and developer tools. The idea isn't to turn Doge into a DeFi powerhouse, but rather to keep it stable, usable, and ready for payments every day. And of course, there's Elon Musk. He said multiple times that Doge, it could be the currency of the internet, even hinting at possible integration with X, formerly Twitter. Nothing official yet, but the speculation alone has kept the community buzzing everywhere. Why Dogecoin is bullish and why Doge could do really well. Dogecoin's bullish setup today isn't just about memes. It's about mainstream finance meeting culture. The spot Dogecoin ETF is set to launch Thursday, September 11th, with issuers like Rex Shares and Osprey leading the charge. That would put Doge in the same league as Bitcoin and Ethereum, as one of the only crypto assets with a US-listed spot ETF. So for the community, that's not just news. It is validation at the highest level. And the reaction, it's been huge. An ETF doesn't just mean liquidity, it means legitimacy everywhere. With Coinbase custody now handling storage and brokerages offering exposure, Doge is about to reach investors who have never even touched a wallet. That type of expansion for access is massive. To the community, it's proof that the joke has officially reached Wall Street. Pair that with Doge's fundamentals, cheap transactions, real-world use cases, and a mining model that stays secure, and you've got yourself the rare meme coin that actually works in practice. But if you add in the ETF narrative, you've got yourself a perfect storm. Grassroots culture colliding with institutional capital. If the hype and the access do play out as expected, Doge could once again shock the market and prove that in crypto, memes really can make millionaires. Dogecoin's next chapter. Dogecoin has always been a little different. It was never built to be the most advanced blockchain, and it doesn't try to solve every problem in crypto. Instead, it became the people's coin, fast, simple, and cheap. Also powered by one of the strongest communities in the market today. And that's why Doge has survived cycles that have crushed serious projects. The Doge token carries that spirit, powers payments, it rewards miners, and connects a global community that tends to thrive on humor and culture. Its predictable inflation keeps the system secure, its speed makes it practical, and its brand recognition makes it unforgettable. So Doge isn't trying to be the Ethereum or Solana. It is now carving out its own lane as a cultural phenomenon with real-world use. Looking ahead though, Dogecoin's strength is in its blend of grassroots energy, visibility, and adoption. In every single bull run, the retail investors, they look for something easy to understand and fun to be a part of. And that's exactly where Doge shines the brightest. Whether it's the payments, the memes, or the mainstream headlines, Dogecoin always finds a way back into the spotlight. So here is the takeaway. As the market heats up, do not be surprised if the original joke coin becomes one of the biggest winners of this cycle. Thanks again for watching JRNY TV. Stay early, stay informed, and always remember that the future belongs to those who start preparing for it today. My name is Nick, and we will see you in the next one.